Hello everyone! Welcome to the first week of the group stages in this year's CTR World Cup. So today we're going to be seeing Mexico versus Peru. So as usual, my name's Drask, and joining me on the commentary bench is our extra special guest commentator, Jet.
It's your boy.
So we are just setting up the lobby now. We have finished the draft, and we can see it down the bottom here. If you'd like to go through the picks and bans, Jet, while we wait.
Yeah, so I actually thought this draft was kind of interesting, watching what was going on. Mexico banned Android Alley, Koala Carnival, Clockwork Wumpa. Those are some pretty interesting tracks. Particularly, I know that these two teams actually really like Android Alley, so something must be up there. Either they didn't feel like dealing with the bad RNG of, getting stuck. It's stuck behind and not getting anything, and one team running away, or maybe they believe Peru's going to be more lucky with power items or whatever. But on the other hand, Peru banned Slide Coliseum, Jungle Boogie, and Nina's Nightmare. And well, Nina's is an obvious one. They probably don't feel like dealing with the pulse width.
Yeah.
And that definitely comes into account with Slide. You don't want to deal with engine pulse width. But Jungle Boogie is just like, they probably don't want to deal with the item hell of the track.
Yeah, it's kind of like that random ban almost. Like, what item hell track do we just not want? Right,
so that one is kind of interesting. And then, so coming in for our first picks, so Mexico picked Prehistoric, and then Peru gets Labs and Tiny Arena. So I was basically saying that these were kind of, basic picks at this point in World Cup. A lot of teams have been picking these two stages, Prehistoric and Labs, and it's just they've been kind of a staple. We basically almost see them almost every match unless one team bans them. But Tiny Arena coming from Peru, which is interesting because Mexico is extremely strong on that track. So I'm wondering to see how that 5-minute drive is going to go. Is it just going to be pain incarnate? Or, is one team going to do the whole typical Tiny Arena where you run away?
Tiny Arena moment. It's just itemless for 5 laps.
Yeah. Then we have Mystery Caves and Oxide Station to finish out the half. Pretty standard basic picks, I'd say. I can't give it to either team there, but I think those are pretty staple picks at this point. Starting off the half from Peru, we have Cortex Castle and Barren Ruins.
Yeah.
Barren Ruins is kind of just, that's like a Spanish-speaking track. Mexico likes picking that track, Peru likes picking that track. So basically, it was just like which team wants to bank on the other team picking it. I guess.
Yeah.
Cortex Castle is an interesting one, though. I feel like we don't see that one too much, especially since Mexico banned Clockwork Wumpa. So I feel like they went to the second round draft pick, which was, you banned Clockwork Wumpa. That's our right angle track, so we're just gonna go to Cortex Castle.
I feel like Castle was one of those tracks. I know we spoke off stream a bit earlier about how Prehistoric feel like it rose a lot in prominence later in this year, and I feel like Cortex did the opposite. I feel like in 2020. I saw every team picking Cortex Castle because, it's fun to drive. But, I feel like back then a lot of people were like, I love driving Cortex Castle. It's a great track to TT. I'm going to pick it. Whereas, these days, it still gets picked for sure. Definitely not like a bluff where hardly anyone picks it. But I feel like it's just nowhere near as prominent as it used to be.
It's definitely fallen in popularity as of recent, and I want to say it's mostly because of all the blind corners.
Yeah. And
it's just like there's really nothing you can do about it. It's just like you take the 50-50 guess. Did they put it tight or did they put it wide? Well, and you pick one and you lose sometimes,
I feel like it's that notion of everyone's getting a lot better with items, and because of that, people are starting to become more comfortable with the shorter, slower tracks, the item hell tracks, for example, which I feel like have risen in prominence. And those tracks, because everyone's so good in items, blue fire tracks, you get hit once, you're kind of doomed. So I feel like that's why we're seeing a lot of those tracks fall down in popularity. Now, we are loading into the first track now, so I'm going to stop Shrexophone for now. We're going to be loading in. We're going to have to do some time freezing, of course, to sync them up at the start, but hopefully we get a good first race on Prehistoric.
Alrighty. I was saying I hope that, there's not any Goku tech from these two teams.
Yeah, so Mexic is streaming, and I should point out to everyone in chat, we do have some account name changes. Hooray! So Tony Moore is Mexic. For anyone that knows Mexic Anton, that is Mexic. We do have his POV up, but if you see us talking about Mexic getting first and the name says Tony, it's the same person. So just be aware that, yeah, it doesn't match what we might be saying.
I know, I'm speaking about somebody that's not here. Mexic comes in first.
Yeah, we're just inserting someone into the race.
He's still playing his signature crash, though.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, as we get the gamers synced up here.
Alright, we got 3. We'll do 4th one in a minute. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we see, looks like Promo actually getting hit early on with a TNT, has to turn around, and is the only one who actually got hit off of the pad, so that's not very good for Team Peru here, as we see Mexic actually getting taken out as well, alongside Blindado here. So we are seeing a few people break away, and then, looking like it's a Polar, which is Shotzi there in first place, alongside the Alice Coco and Beba as our top 2 here, with quite the breakaway. Beba barely blocking that bomb by putting a shield on just in time here. We'll see if either one of these can win.
We see an early orb from Peru side, and he just elects to throw it. That's very... elects to throw it, excuse me. To throw it very early, maybe to get Shotzi out of it, yeah. That's what's going to happen.
We saw Beba fly into the wall to dodge the orb, and then it took out Shotzi and allowed Beba to swing back up into first. And not only does Beba have first, they have a decent break at that. So unless there's another power item or a trap, it looks like Beba's going to be pretty comfortable right now and just trying to farm for a shield. We see heaps of people getting taken out over the pad again as Promo gets taken out again alongside Shotzi. Promo almost getting a shield snipe and then loses fire, so fails the shortcut here.
Alright, so we have Anton in 4th place here with a shield. He's going to be trying to cruise here. Who's this crate in 3rd?
Roka's in 3rd.
Okay, Roka.
And then also of note that Shotzi finally got fire back and then immediately got hit over the pad again. So they have no fire here with 8th place Promo coming up fast with blue fire. We'll see if Shotzi can hold his position here, but he does get an engine.
That is not going to help him.
Promo doesn't have an item though, so we'll see whether Shotzi can get the squish here.
There's another orb coming out.
Yeah, it looks like it was thrown by one of the mid spots from Peru. Not from Peru, actually. Oh, but we see that Beba dodges it here. It goes around again.
So it's going to be wreaking havoc by going around this track because orbs work so great on Prehistoric Playground.
And actually worth noting that in this exchange, we do see Beba got taken out of 3rd and falls all the way down to 6th here. So now we're seeing Mexic in 3rd place. I'm unsure which characters are playing who for the most part, so I can't tell until the end of this race what characters are playing for each team. But we do see the orb hits the Amy in 2nd, and it hits Beba, but Beba's got such an incredible lead that they're going to be holding that first no matter what happens these next 2 laps.
For sure.
The Amy's even got a decent break.
Yeah, so Promo's rolling masks here. Guess he's digging for an item.
Yeah, we see Shotzi's actually gotten triple mask now in 7th, going to be able to come up here and take out Blindado off of the waterfall pad. We'll see there's 5th place Roka with a blue shield, but I don't think that's going to matter to Shotzi here. Roka goes a massive swerve, loses his shield, but doesn't get hit, so is able to hold 6th place here and not get taken out. Looks like we're seeing bottom 3 for Peru here.
Yeah, this is a very rough start for Peru. That orb going around the track twice has definitely kind of messed up their team because it's obviously hit them in some really unopportune spots, and it wasn't even targeting them. Beba got hit by the orb after it dodged him, but he was so close to the pad that it didn't matter.
Shotzi got the moon jump on the bone cut. Oh no, that is so unfortunate. You hate when that happens.
So he's gonna lose a couple positions from that.
Roka and Blindado both passing him because of that moon jump. He's probably bald now. This just in, Shotzi needs a new wig.
For sure.
So as we see, 1st place, shielded, just done. So we can pretty much say that's safe. 3rd even is looking pretty safe. I can't tell who's in 2nd. Looks like it's Deadly is playing the Amy, would make sense. So that means we're seeing a top 3 at the moment for Mexico.
Well, no, Beba's in first. So.
Oh right. So yeah, we're seeing 2-3, 2-3. Sorry for Mexico here. So.
Yeah. And then Broca. So 2-3-4. So this is currently
still a win. That's a +5,
yeah,
+3. Sorry, +3 win.
Yeah, this is still a win for Mexico, and that's what it's looking like it's gonna be.
Shots are getting masks here, but just isn't enough to catch up to Blindado here. So we are going to be seeing a +3 to finish off for Mexico to start off this match, as Mexic / Tony Moore gets third.
Alrighty. Where am I sending these Drask?
Alright, our commentator's lounge.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright.
That orb did some damage. Also, these are gonna be kind of small.
No worries.
Yeah, that was definitely, that orb definitely did some damage to both teams, hitting them at just inopportune moments. Beba avoiding it. I thought he didn't go wide enough.
Yeah.
But the orb just decided, hey, you know what? No, you're okay.
I guess it also depends on the desync. So, like, he did go wide to start off, but, like, you're right. He kind of swung mid before the orb passed, but I guess with the desync, it had already passed him on the shooter's screen, I guess we'll say. So, like, yeah, it looked a bit scuffed, but it worked.
Worked out.
So we see
3-point
win.
So it wasn't that bad for Peru overall. It
Not at
could have
all.
been a lot worse. But I guess we can blame that on the moon jump for shots. He lost 2 positions from that.
That was so unfortunate for him.
Yeah, that's that track sometimes. You get the moon jump on the bone cut, and that's yep.
And it's one of those things that, like, yes, technically you can take steps to avoid it, but at the same time, it's such an unlikely occurrence that it's really unfortunate when it does occur.
Yeah. So. But Promo could not come back from 8th. He was way too far behind. So.
Oh, for sure.
Anyway, going into our second track, we got Engine Labs coming up. It's gonna be another track. At least Orb worked correctly on this track, though.
Yeah.
So this can be another track where basically, first place kind of gets away and just, goes for it. And you get a shield, and there's just really nothing you can do to catch up. There's pretty much nothing you can do to shave time off of Engine Labs, other than a cross hit.
It's a very balanced track in that regard, and we talk about balanced tracks a lot with the whole you get hit and you can recover fire somewhat easily. The thing here is that power items can be super powerful if used in the right spot, but I feel like it can be quite difficult to time those alongside, making sure your team have dodges, because unlike what we saw in Prehistoric, it's a lot harder. I don't think I usually see orbs being dodged on this track at all, really.
Yeah, for sure. So we got some desync here again. I don't know how the hell that happened, but for sure. So Promo's swinging wide here. We got the triple first, the CTR experience. Yeah,
so we're seeing a few people getting taken out there. I think Mexic, Blindado, Roka being taken out early on there alongside Beba. We see
Shotzi team killed Mexic Canton. Oh, that's unfortunate, but Shotzi gets the breakaway into first place.
Yeah, we see Brocha not too far behind in second, and then we see Deadly in third place. So we're actually seeing a top 3 breakaway for Mexico, and I'm correct, it is a top 3 this time, unlike last time. So this is a really strong start for Mexico here, as we see Beba in 4th place, going to have to try and take this back. Looking like all the Peruvians are stacked, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. Oh, but we see Promo hitting the Nitro on the finish line, falling down to 6th place here.
That's rough.
Going to be dodging the squish from Mexic by using his shield at the right time here, but this is really just looking really bad for Mexico. Beba is catching slowly, but opts to throw his beaker away instead of trying to trap things because he's worried about killing Blindado here. Looks like Beba does have quite tight lines here, is slowly catching up to Brocha, but don't know if it's going to be enough given we see a shield and an orb coming out unjuiced. This could be the difference maker.
Just to try to break this up. This shield will take off 3rd places. His orb will take... Oh, no.
But Deadly gets the bomb.
That was such a good bomb, actually.
So that actually saved the top spots there, it looks like. As much as the shield and a few people got hit by Mexico, that bomb hit by Deadly really saved them there.
Yeah, this is looking rough for Peru. I mean, Beba rolls a 5th place mask, and that's great, but now he has a teammate in front of him.
Yeah, his play's probably going to be to hold this just to dodge or in case he does catch up to someone. But we do see in the back, looks like Mexic is using his mask at the moment to try and catch up to Roka here. We see Promo's had a bit of a rough time in the back, kind of fallen off a few times, gotten taken out. So they're quite far behind without any good items here. Mexic being taken out by Roka there, getting hit off the spiral. So we're going to see whether... Oh, they both got taken out, actually.
This is a bloodbath back here. We're driving into walls while holding back cam. Oh my goodness!
Look at them go! They're going fierce. Roka actually probably considering turning around there. So now we see bottom 2 falling really far behind because of this this little pissing match we're seeing. So we'll see whether Mexic can come back or if Roka can get away.
So I've been watching Beba screen very intently to see what he's going to do with this mask because he's been holding it for about a lap and a half now.
Yeah.
There are quite a few trapped crates, so I actually have to believe that first the top 2 don't have any shields.
So we can see that Deadly doesn't if we look on Mexic's screen, and I think I saw first place Brochin not with a shield. It's hard to tell from Mexic's point of view because he's kind of far away. Deadly has a shield now in second. Oh no, but he loses the 5th place mask to the trapped crate!
Yeah, that was trapped last lap, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of these crates have been trapped this race.
Foreshadowing, Jet, you foreshadowed that.
Yeah, that was commentator's curve.
So the thing is, he lost the mask, but it's not going to make a difference. Like, even if he used the mask, he wouldn't do anything with it. He's not near anyone, and getting hit didn't affect anything. We see Promo got taken out there by Blue. By Slow Blue, I should say. But, like, again, he's really far from everyone else. So, like, these positions just aren't changing.
Out. Yeah, everybody's spread out here. So, like I said, this is a track where basically you kind of get away, and unless there's a massive power item, it's not going to change anything. Beba loses fire.
Kind of awkwardly sits there like, oh. But this is a plus 11 for Mexico here, so a really strong race 2 for them.
Yeah, Mexic dying very early actually really helped. You know, I always say it to my teammates as well. You know, if you have a bomb and you can take this shot and it's gonna kill the entire other team, sure, I'll duke it out with the other 4 people. But
yeah, exactly.
You guys get the top 3, it's fine. I'll take it. I'll take the L. And usually that's kind of my role in wars if anybody's watching my streams. But it's typically a good idea. You take the 4 for 1, sure, okay. The entire other team is dead, and then kind of just break away. Just roll for shield at that point. So, granted, there was no shields. There was like what, 1 shield out of the top 3.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I reckon that was it. It was only the one that had the shield there.
What happened to the dog, Vexus? The dog is taking a walk right now.
Yeah, the dog's out on a walk. Dashy's taking the dog out on the walk, so that's what the dog be doing right now.
That is what the dog is doing currently.
So instead we have this thing. Pepe Smug, please.
Dog must be healthy.
Oh yeah, gotta keep our dogs healthy here. We all about that health.
So we got some changes in both from Promo and Anton. What I don't know what that's about, but maybe it's the tech. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean we are going into Tiny Arena, so
maybe that's the tech.
You got to switch characters if you want to be doing well in Tiny Arena. Everyone knows Gnome Velo ignores the mud.
So we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes of driving here on Tiny Arena. What do you think, chat? You think we're going to get the Tiny Arena syndrome, or is it just going to be a bloodbath of everybody just not having fire, hitting trapped corners, all that good stuff? Or are we just going to see, you know, one or two people just kind of dip?
Oh, speaking of, we actually never asked chat to place bets, as usual, to get the streamer validation. So does anyone have any bets? We are 2 races in. But who do you think's going to be winning this, and by how much? Let us know. I am putting this in like a... You know what, I'm going to say 20 for Mexico. That's going to be my bet.
This is a very, very weird one, and I have to say Peru's lineup is actually super, super strong. But I cannot sleep on Mexico's lineup either. They've definitely taken me out, stabbed me through the gut a couple of times, kind of stared at me and was just like, "Yeah, you good?" And then they decided to stab me in the back as well. So I have to say, yeah, gonna be a small win, maybe Mexico, like less than 10, honestly. But
true.
Getting into this race,
so most people going tight. Yeah, Beba getting taken out by a missile though. That's really unfortunate as it followed him round. As looks like Deadly also got squished. So 2 of Mexico's team and Promo from Peru all losing fire early on and being taken out. But we see the top 5 still have fire and they're going fast at it. Deadly getting the squish on Promo there, so Promo going to be falling quite far behind at the start, but it's early days, so he should be able to recover.
Anton has a TNT to fight Blanado, and that's not great. He did take out Rocco with a beaker at the humps. He just dropped it in his face, and he gets TNT'd.
Yeah.
He's probably going to lose fire here.
So we also see that the top 3 have actually gotten a breakaway, partially because Shotzi, he had 2 shields, he slowed down at the first hairpin, which caused Roka behind him to also slow down to avoid the tackle, which just allowed top 3 to break away. So that was actually a really smart move by Shotzi there, and he's quite lucky he had the double shield so he could prevent the missiles coming from Roka afterwards. But we do see up the top 3, it's a pretty tight-knit pack. We do see 2-3, which is Shotzi and Broker in 2-3, quite close with Blindati with a slight break, but he hits a beaker.
He hits a beaker.
Can they both get the safe pass? It looks like they do.
So we got a top 2 from Mexico at the current moment.
2-3-4-8. 2-3-4-8 at the moment.
This is,
quite a big win with these positions.
Here goes the tiny arena syndrome, everybody. And especially since Anton has a shield. So
yeah, Mexic with the shield here. Blindati with the shield in third there. We see that Promo's got a shield. It's just, this is becoming tiny arena, folks. But we do see we do see Beba with a mask in 7th, but it's his teammates in near him, so he's not really going to be able to make work of this. We do see them pass Brocher as he gets hit by a beaker.
Yeah, so Shotzi actually took out Blanado, but gets taken out in return. So we're back to, we had a top 3, but now we're back to 1-2-4 for Mexico. But
Blindado hit another beaker. Blindado's really not liking beakers today. Maybe he's just a bit thirsty for that Mountain Dew. He's been running into them this track. So we see, looks like Beba used his mask aptly to take out Shotzi there to break up the top 3. So now we're seeing 3-4-5 for Peru, if I'm not mistaken, with the bottom positions being accompanied by, occupied, I should say, by Mexico.
I see Roka is employing Megumi Tech.
Yeah. Getting ankle bitten and ankle bites in return, we're seeing. So these bottom 3 have a bit of a fierce battle going on as a Deadly hits the hairpin there and loses quite a bit of time.
Yeah, Roka employing Megumi Tech for sure. Uses a mask and then parks directly next to Shotzi. If that's not Megumi Tech, I don't know what it is. Yeah. But Shotzi retaliates and says, here's my mask, homie. He's chaining masks here up into 6th place, but I don't think he's going to get too much further. Yeah, well, the thing is, look at how big the gaps are. Top 2, which is both Mexico, they're really far ahead. We do see that Mexico lost fire, but it's not going to matter. He's so far ahead. And then we see 3-4-5, all for Peru, but again, they're really spread out again, even from each other. So, like, they could hit something, and it really wouldn't matter unless we see Shotzi chaining a lot of masks. So Shotzi actually did a frame 1 mask there. He saw the nitro and activated it right as he hit the nitro, so he didn't die, which is pretty good. Very nice reflexes from him there. Yes. So really, we got 3 POVs with shields. Yes, this is typical tiny arena syndrome. Yeah, and I feel like the main position swaps we're going to be seeing here is in the bottom spots. Either Shotzi catching up to Blindado, which he is catching, but he's going to be needing a couple mask or good missile hits here to be able to get the definitive catch. And other than that, we could be seeing Roka in the good spot to get a power item to take out these bottom players, but we'll definitely see what happens. Yeah, this is going to be pretty... Dodges that nitro. Good on Shotzi. Yeah. I'm pretty sure top 4 at this point? Oh, for sure. Kind of, yeah. It's really... Beba lost a shield, but he's so far ahead from the... Oh, and we see a power item from Deadly here.
Is this going to hit Blindado? It does not. If it hits Penta, no, it's not going to hit anyone except for Beba, but Beba's too far away, so technically this orb doing nothing. And now Beba rolls a shield. So, yeah, oh, actually, we're going to see a missile hit. We're going to see a missile hit here on Shotzi's POV, and he gets a shield tackle on Blindado as well, which allows Deadly to pass as well. So we see 2 spots taken up from the missile shield combo by Shotzi there.
This is a good one. Oh, Shotzi hits a red beaker.
Oh, and he's probably gonna drop into last now.
Yeah, he's gonna lose positions from that. I was gonna say this was a really, really good win for Mexico. I mean, it still is, but could have been way better.
And he held 7th, but yeah, he lost 6th place there. So only that 1 point loss there, but you're right. That's really unfortunate he hit that beaker because he could have played really safe there and been fine.
Yep. That was typical Tiny Arena syndrome, everybody. It do be like that. So what was that?
So yeah, that was a... We'll see how the points ended up overall, but I think that was probably like a +7, if I'm not mistaken. +7 or +9. Looking like a +9, actually.
Goodness.
So we're just seeing really strong wins at the moment by Mexico, but as you've said, Jet, we've got a really strong team here from Peru.
For sure. So what?
So we're seeing a 23-point difference now.
23. And we still have what? 6 races left? 7.
7 races left. So that was race 3. So now we'll be going into race 4, which is Mystery Caves.
I wonder if we will see any gamer tech here. It's Mystery Caves. I know it's kind of difficult to do on this track, and I'm not sure if anybody on either team is well versed in order to do it, especially on this track.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot, particularly when Dashi and I commentate together, is that there is that big difference between I can do Pulsewood and I can do Pulsewood well. So,
yeah,
like the difference between being able to do it on something like Slide, you know, that's super flat, pretty easy to maneuver, compared to being able to do it on the tricky tracks like Barren and all of those like more complex tracks to be able to pull off Pulsewood on, or Mystery Caves. It's that really stark difference, and I don't know out of these 8 who's got the experience with SE Pulsewood to do it on this track. I know that Beba has done it on stream before, but I think he was opting not to do it last time we saw him. But we'll definitely keep an eye on his POV. I don't know if any of the other POVs we have do SE Pulsewood. I know Mexic does, but whether we'll be seeing him doing on a track like Mystery is to be seen.
We shall see, we shall see. But then again, you know, the game could also just be like, hey, no super engines now.
Yeah, I mean, that only happens when you want the super engine.
Of course, naturally. Alright, going into this race 4 here. Let's see who goes wide. That's what I'm looking for.
Looking like we're seeing Beba go wide here. Going not too wide, but slowing down enough to get an 8th place mask here alongside Deadly in 7th. So only looking like Mexico went wide, which could be, depending on the rolls, could be bad, but we'll definitely see how it goes as we see our 2 POVs getting taken out, Mexic and Promo falling down to the back as we see Brocha looking like they're getting a break in first. No, it's Roka. No, Roka died as well. Everyone's just dying. It's the Oprah Winfrey show. You die, everyone dies.
Except Beba, apparently, who used that mask to his advantage and bowled through some bitches.
And
so he's now in first place.
Yeah, so we're actually now seeing, because we also saw Promo taking out Brocha with a mask there, so we're seeing a top 3 for Peru. Oh no, but we're seeing Deadly with a mask, so Deadly using his mask. Oh, and Brocha using his mask. So this is Mask City.
So everybody gets a mask, I see.
So yeah, it's not the everyone gets a death, everyone gets a complimentary mask with their seat.
So we got... Oh my goodness.
And an unjuiced orb early on in 7th place here. We see that Shotzi's slowing down to get into the back here, so he's actually not going to be hit by this orb now, but he does have a mask if he's going to be able to go on the offensive here.
Beba rolls the shields to protect himself from the orb, so let's see what Promo does with it.
Yeah, well, Promo gets taken out here, but he wasn't juiced before, so he's still going to need 1 Wumpa Crate to get juiced. We do see Shotzi with another mask, and he does use it to try and catch up here. Is he going to be able to take Roka out?
gonna get 4 Wumpa.
And he does. He takes out Roka. Or he gets past him at least. He didn't actually get the hit off, it looks like. Roka going wide, getting hit by Mexic's mask now. Mexic with a second mask in the back, so if he holds it, he can dodge this orb. And the orb's thrown.
Here's the orb.
It's going to be hitting Shotzi here.
Hits Shotzi.
Hits Broacher. So Mexic just running up past his teammates here. Is he going to be able to catch anyone? Probably not. He only passes teammates here. So still top 2 for Peru.
Shotzi getting... yeah, he's getting Megumi right now. Look at this! Look at this!
Yeah, Roka...
Yeah.
Roka going for the Megumi tech here. Just
that was...
And honestly... he does get an engine, but he does just go for Infinite, so just probably demonstrating that he's not going to be going for SE Pulsewood, because if he was, now was the time to do it. Because he would have been able to get quite a bit of a gap here on Roka, but instead gets an orb.
Yeah, Shotzi rolls an orb.
Throws it right away. And
throws it.
Skips Roka.
Amazing.
So this could be what they might be wanting the orb to circle round to try and hit people twice on the other team, but it's still quite a risky play because this now gives everyone time to hold masks and shields. So really, it hits the shielded Beberin first, so now the orb does nothing. That's really unfortunate for Team Mexico. They really needed that orb to be doing something here.
Alright, so Shotzi's going for the gamer tech. Here we go.
We'll see if he can catch up here.
Let's see what he gets here.
Getting quite a good one here. Oh, but he hits the turtle!
Oh, he hit the turtle!
That was a really good one.
Yeah, he didn't even keep fire because he clipped the wall as well. That's unfortunate. So he's probably not going to get any more positions here unless he rolls a mask.
Yeah, Roka would have to get taken out here, but Deadly's actually fallen into 7th here, so we're seeing not only a top 2 for Peru, but a bottom 2 for Mexico, so this is really good for Peru.
This was super unfortunate.
And also exactly what Peru wanted. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder if that's a tech that you can do. Like, so if the orb skips somebody and it's still locked onto them, but you're in first place, so you have a shield. You don't want the orb to go back around. Can you just drive in the middle so the orb hits and it just? Wow.
You absolutely can. You can. I've done that before when I've been in first. You just say, "All right, I want the orb to stop," and then you just drive in the middle of the track and it'll hit you.
Amazing.
So unknown whether Bebe purposely let himself get hit by the orb so that would happen, or if that was just a lucky coincidence for Team Peru. But either way, it really hurt Peru, Mexico. Sorry.
For sure. But that is a big win for Peru, and exactly what they needed to get back into this since they were down so much.
So that was an 11-point win for Peru. So they're now only down by 12 going into race 5.
Take that. Also, yes, Roka is a savage. My man was actually kind of just beating Shotzi up in a corner somewhere. That was actually just, he was fist masking him hard.
Yeah, he was the embodiment of the emote that goes around Discord from Crash to Insanity, Polar with the baseball bat.
Yeah, 100%. He threw like, I'm pretty sure he threw the duration of that mask away just to hit Shotzi.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I mean, it did make Shotzi keep last, and we did see Roka getting he passed Deadly in the end, so technically it worked out for him. But yeah, it's an interesting play. All right, now.
I think what the goal here is maybe try to tilt a player. It kind of just ruins concentration. We all know tilt kind of snowballs.
And I mean, not just that. I feel like anyone that plays with him knows that Shotzi does tilt. So
yeah,
it's one of those things that, like, for sportsmanship, it's like, is it the kindest strat? But it's a strat for sure. You know, making your team so annoyed they play bad.
Mm-hmm. So let's hopefully Shotzi doesn't get too frazzled by that. You know, you gotta just kind of let that stuff roll off you. But we're going into Oxide Station now. Peru only down 12, and honestly, I could see them getting another big win here, and maybe we'll just go back and forth throughout the entire war.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, it was looking really in Mexico's favor, and then Peru just went, stop right there, sir. And so they've really started to bring it back.
For sure.
So let's see how this goes early on.
Another character change. Decide to go
Zem.
for the tech. Yes, he's going for the tech. Gets oh my goodness, gets the back bomb on Blanado and gets the breakaway. Shotzi says, I want nothing to do with the back. Goodbye.
He's like, I know that Zem gives me the wall grinds I need. I'm going to pick him, and he does get the breakaway here. So we are seeing a few top spots here for Mexico, but it is early days. Shotzi's the only one looking comfortably away from the others. Deadly getting taken out by Beba. Beba getting taken out by Mexic, I believe. So we're seeing quite a tight-knit pack going into Blue Fire as Promo takes out Deadly.
So top 3 from Mexico, it looks like?
1, 2, 4, as we see Roka in 3rd.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
And so we see Promo getting taken out right after the long pad. That's actually one of the worst spots to be hit here, because now he doesn't even have... He just has regular fire.
Yeah. Promo's just not having... he's not having a good time.
Yeah, Roka taking out... Yeah, and also Roka took out Brocha, so now we're seeing the top spots broken up, as now only Shotzi is the only one in the top 4 for Mexico. So this is currently winning spots for Peru. We'll see what Mexico can do to bring this back. Is Shotzi going to start trapping crates? He is.
Shotzi got the really, really good breakaway on this track. Spiral tech plus a bomb. And he literally just got away. He got far enough away where it was just like, I can back him, and literally anybody exiting this tight is going to die. And Blanado was right there. And
for sure.
The unfortunate one. So...
And we see here that 2, 3, 4 is quite tightly knit here, all for Peru. We're seeing Beba rolling the bombs to try and take out Deadly here, but so far he's not hitting his mark. We do see Promo losing his shield in 6th place. We'll see whether they can roll anything, as Deadly does get taken out. And a counterclock. Counterclock from Mexico there. Looking like Mexico's going to be zooming through the mask here. Is he going to be able to catch up? 21 here. Looking like the main person that got hit's Beba, and given the fact that Mexic has fire, he might be able to at least get really close to him.
Definitely going to be coming up here.
So yeah, we are seeing the 1, 2, 3 are all really far away, so they are looking pretty comfortable. Shotzi doesn't have a shield, so if he gets hit, he could lose his spots to 2, 3, but top 3 are definitely going to be our top 3 here. Alright, so Beba actually turned around to missile Mexic and then turned around to missile him again. So that actually managed to take off Mexic's shield and take him out here, but we do see that Beba paid for it as well by getting hit. Turns around again, wants to try and hit Deadly, but Deadly's just waiting. Deadly says, no, you're not going to grief me, sir.
So that Nitro wall that Shotzi put up killed the purple crate.
So Roka taken out then, yeah, Roka's the purple crate.
Yeah. That ended him, and Blanado has to take over. But Roka currently does not have fire, so that means that Beba. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, we see a clock from Promo.
Promo has a clock. Okay, yes, this is interesting. But Beba needs to roll something here, but he doesn't have fire now.
Yeah, so we're seeing that Deadly also doesn't have fire. We see Deadly and Beba both not having fire in the back here. They actually had a bit of a match earlier on as Promo gets hit with a mask and is now unjuiced, so he's going to need to juice that clock up if he wants to use it super effectively here.
Ah, yes.
Also,
took the same Wumpa crate. I love this game.
Well, also important to note is that we don't know what Blindado has, but we do see that Shotzi has nothing. So if they use this clock at the right time, they can actually steal first here. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
and he pulls it just in time. They used it just too early. If they had used that 2 seconds earlier, they would have hit Shotzi.
Oh, that sucks so badly, yeah. Beba has infinite reserves. Can he make the... Okay, yes, he does make the jump.
Yeah, he does make the jump there.
Yeah, that was a really rough clock.
Oh, for sure.
If he would have used that just a second earlier, he would have gotten Shotzi. But...
And I mean, these positions are looking kind of set, at least in the top 4. We see Shotzi has finished here, and it's looking like we're going to be seeing top 4 set, but we do see Promo getting taken out there. They're going to be able to make a comeback here with Beba coming past, but it looks like no. Promo dying there means that Deadly got past.
That was so bad. That was just a wall of nitros in the spiral.
Yeah.
And he didn't have anything to get rid of it, so he lost a position there. So looking at 2-3 for Peru, and the timer will run out.
2-3-6-8 won't be a win for them. That'll be a win for Mexico, but probably only by like 3 or 5.
Yeah, so we got 1-4-5, 1-4-5-7 for Mexico. So that's 19 and 2, so 21 3-point win.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
There you go. But that was kind of unfortunate. It definitely could have just been a 1-point win. But that nitro wall kind of took him out.
Yeah.
Like that was just the unfortunate nitro wall, and you just kind of. That's pretty much it. You run into a nitro wall and you die, and it was final lap too. So it is what it is.
Yeah, so we're seeing a 15-point lead by Mexico here, going into half-time, so still a very close match. I thought I swapped to this scene, excuse me. There we go. So yeah, one single race could swing this into Peru's lead.
For sure. Peru, definitely no slouch, like I said, and I feel like they could do it. This is their pick after all.
Mm-hmm.
They picked Cortex Castle for a reason. So I wouldn't be surprised if they swung it in their favor here and got that top 4 that they need to get back into the lead.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen before, when I've seen Peru play here, like you say, they've had some very strong wins here. Not even just in World Cup, I mean, I'm talking just in general when I've seen Peru play together. So, yeah. Like you said, I personally do put this track in Peru's favor. But Mexico, again, these two are very strong teams. They could potentially clap back here and actually take the win from them.
You can definitely tell that Promo is just not having a good time, though. Roka's literally throwing his races away with masks, and like Promo is still in dead last, which is super unfortunate. In his bottom position, he's not rolling anything like advantageous to his team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he has actually rolled. He's rolled a clock, and he's rolled a couple orbs, but each time he's used those power items, they weren't exactly they weren't exactly effective. The clock that happened on Oxide, yeah, it happened just a hair too late, and Shotzi rolled the shield, so...
Yeah. Alright, so let's see how we go here.
Yeah. Going in here, Promo decides to go tight, gets a TNT for his troubles, but does not die.
Oh, but have a look at this. We see Beba, bottom right screen, gets a mask, takes out 2 of the Mexicans here, 3 of the Mexicans. We'll see if he can... Oh, he only takes out 3. Can he get the bomb on Shotzi? He does. All 4 Mexicans taken out by Beba here. Beba the assassin. So we're seeing Promo with the breakaway now, with a massive break. All they have to do is pretty much get a shield and they're set in first. And we're seeing 2-3, Beba Blindado there with Brocha not too far behind. We'll see whether anything can happen here with a missile. Oh, but the missile misses with the turnaround. Costs him the position.
That would have been really interesting. He's waiting.
Blindado takes him out instead, so we're seeing top 2 currently for Peru.
That was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, so Beba threw himself into the wall there. Like, he went for the crates, and then he just kind of break slid into the wall. That was interesting. Anton loses fire, and he's going to die after this mask if Beba's trying to play around it. But he misses the bomb, though. I'm really surprised he missed, and he lost fire trying to dodge him, because Mexico had a mask on, so he was trying to dodge, and he gets punished for it. We are seeing the top 2 with the incredible breakaway here, but Mexico's had a good recovery, and they've been able to snag, it looks like 3, 4, 5, 6 at the moment, with bottom 2 being Peruvian. Yeah, so Beba first lap kind of threw himself into the wall, and I feel like it faked out. Yeah, here we go. So this is an interesting tech, and like it seems like they're like playing at the pad, and because he slid into the wall, usually that's a tell for a team that there's a power item possibly. Yeah. You want people to pass you. So Beba didn't have anything, of course. He threw himself into the wall as a gambit, and they kind of fell for it. Like people started jumping off the track, and it allowed Promo to break away. Beba's playing some mind games here, and it's paying off.
Oh, for sure.
But I don't really think it's gonna matter. Like
he's only going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's got his teammate that could get close, but if we look at how far back Third is, Third's just hitting the garden as we see that Promo is already nearly at fire. That's a massive break.
Promo lost fire, actually. But he's actually lapped...
Lapped Mexican. I think he lost his shield to that as well.
That's unfortunate.
So hopefully a power item doesn't take him out because of that, but we'll definitely see how this goes. This is, again, 3, 4, 5, incredibly stacked here, and it's all Mexico. So Mexico not really making any passes, as the top 5 positions have kind of been pretty secure. We've really been seeing the action in the bottom 3 spots here, but we do see Promo and Roka in 6, 7 here. We'll see whether they can keep ahead of Mexic, who's in 8th place here.
I believe this is a +5 at the current moment. 1, 2, 6, 7?
Yeah, roughly. +5 or +7 here. But we'll definitely see how this goes, as Promo is going to secure the first, as we do see an orb from a Beba here. He's holding it at the moment because there's not really much point in using it, but if he gets passed by Mexic, he can try. But it's going to be hard if he's unjuiced at that point.
Yeah, because Mexic's coming up with these masks. He rolls the mask. Roka had a dodge for it.
Yeah, just gets rid of the orb. But...
Mexic has mask. He might catch it at the last second.
Is he able to do it? I don't think he will, but he's going to try. And he doesn't. He barely misses out there. Very, very close there by Mexic. So yeah, we did see the 1, 2, 6, 7 for Peru there. 3, 4, 5, 8 for Mexico.
Those mind games from Beba, that's very telling.
Yeah, and that first crate mask as well that Beba got. He took out 3 of the Mexicans with it, and then he got a bomb to take out, I believe it was Brocha. So he took out all 4 members of the Mexican team, and then that just allowed Promo and Blindado to run.
Yeah, that was a pretty big gambit that he took, sliding into the wall, because it threw all the Mexico players off. Typically, if you see somebody, kind of parking at the wall or something like that, like especially right before blue, your initial reaction is, oh no, there's a power item.
It's the same on Tiny Temple. I feel like that's another one I see it super commonly on, is where people will just stop before blue fire and everyone's like, you've got an orb, I'm not moving, and then it turns out they have nothing and you wasted 30 seconds.
Yeah, and by that time, like, first place is like halfway there. They're like right there at the temple shortcut, like right after the electrical field, and you're just like, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so we have gotten past race 6 now. We are only seeing an 8-point lead for Mexico. So that was a 7-point win for Peru. Very tight points here.
This is definitely coming down to the wire. There's still 4 tracks left, and there's only an 8-point gap. So. Promo in chat. Promo in chat being like, finally gets a good race. I definitely agree with you, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Nice job getting the first there.
1 second here.
No worries, but yeah, as Jet said, we have 4 races left, and unfortunately, one of them is Barren Ruins. So
unfortunately.
Alright, so we have an extra special guest joining us now. Our 3rd commentator, who I will add to the screen shortly, is Rare. Hello, my boy.
Hello.
My boy is home from work. Nah, you're all good. We still got 4 races left. There's still plenty commentary to go around.
Yeah, no worries. Alright, I will quickly add Rare to the commentators list while you guys start the race off.
So we're going into Barren Ruins. I really don't know how this one's gonna go down. I feel like it's just, but the way Beba's playing, honestly, okay, so he's definitely doing some. Yeah, he's doing some going wide tech here. Gets the switch on Deadly.
Yeah.
Going into the half pipe. Promo also gets another lead. Tries to get the bomb and does get it.
Mm-hmm. So we're seeing
another breakaway for Promo. Wow.
Yeah, Promo and Roka actually. So top 2 for Peru here. We do see Beba getting taken out as the Mexican Mafia is coming up here, and I think it's 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 they have here. So Beba falling all the way down to 7th.
Beba actually couldn't move for like good 6 seconds there. Holy shit.
So yeah, pretty stock standard stuff up the front. We see Promo and Roka, in top 2. They don't have too much for break though, so they're going to have to really be going tight here and trying to get all the traps off on these people. We do see Shotzi with a shield, and he's the only one in top 3 with a shield, so a power item from Mexico could change the game here.
Oh, Mexico has a shield. Shotzi's in 7th.
Oh, that's right.
But,
all these character changes.
I would actually prefer Mexic having a shield here, as long as Roka can keep his lines up, and it's not like Roka has bad lines.
Oh, for sure.
It's definitely preferred that the first. Oh, and Mexic loses fire.
Mexic is taking really good lines, but as we saw, he lost fire going too tight there, so he's going to have to make a bit of a balance there. But you're right, he can't actually missile Roka, so he's going to have to rely on the outline.
That's what I'm saying. Like I would prefer Roka or Mexic to have a shield if I was Roka, because that means I can't get missiled. But we see that the Nitro takes his shield off, so now he can start rolling for items again. Let's see what he gets.
And we see Shotzi gets taken out. Shotzi was in 6th with a shield, and we saw Beba with a mask in 7th. He does actually mask up to Shotzi, take off the shield, and then missile him. So we see bottom 2 for Mexico at the moment, as Deadly has also fallen quite far behind here. We'll see whether they can pull anything here. We see Brocher in 5th. We do see Beba in 6th with a missile, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to be able to utilize this. But he is holding on to it on the off chance he's going to be able to take him out here.
Top 3 with shields, because Roka finally rolled one, and we see Promo has one as well. Mexic throws his shield away, and I want to say that was an accident. He threw the missile, but he was backcamming, so it targeted the person behind him, but you were in the shortcut, my guy. That doesn't work. So, tries to go on the offensive here, but I don't really think it's going to be enough. He would have to roll
definitely
triple
not.
missiles, so...
Also,
I think he's trying to get Blindado.
Is he going to be able to get Blindado here? He misses. But also of note is that Beba fell down to 8th place here as he got taken out by Deadly. And we see Blindado does get taken out. And so they throw the orb in retaliation.
Orb, though. Okay.
Does he get anything?
And Shotzi gets missiles. Is he going to get taken out here? He does. So it looks like we're still going to be seeing a last place, potentially. Is he going to be able to catch up? No.
Yeah.
No.
What is that?
That's another 5.
Yeah.
1 to 6, 1 to 6, 8 for Peru. I think Beba is just going to play Item Boy for the rest of this war. He's been getting a crate and just going wide.
Yeah.
But I mean, given his item rolls, hell, I want to play that role too.
Yeah, exactly.
I get some item rolls like that. Like you missed it, Rare, but he assassinated the entire Mexican team
on Castle. I saw it. That was
okay. Yeah, played. Literally just ran through them like a football team, and then threw the football at the last person. So that was pretty base, especially since it allowed Promo to run. Promo gets 2 firsts in a row after his first half performance wasn't that great. Gets 2 firsts in a row, so he's just like, yeah, you know what? I can play this game too.
Yeah, he's like, I'm liking the second half. Can we just do scores from race 6 on?
Man, this is surprisingly close. I will admit.
Yeah, like we were talking about this before you got here at the start, and we said that I personally said I thought Mexico would win by 20, but both teams have incredibly strong players here, so it's exciting to see only a 3-point difference going into race 8.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Let's see if Mexico can continue to hold their lead. They've had 2 losses in a row, but let's see if they can hold their lead for the last 3 races. I mean, even if you just win by 3s, that's still plus 12 at the end of this.
Yeah.
So,
well, you two might know better than I would, but we're going into Tiger Temple, and I've always bring up the 2 big things here: the lap 1 pulsed in the grass, because that can give you a huge break, and also the content cut going over the shortcut that you can't actually take in ranked or in competitive. So, I don't know if you guys know, but does anyone in these 8 players actually do either of those things?
Content cuts? Don't know. I'd expect Mexico to do the lap 1 SWID, though, at the start.
I believe Mexic knows lap 1 cut.
Deadly does as well, 100%. So
yeah, so they might get the easy break. I mean, that's the reason why they picked it. So yeah.
This is definitely more Mexico favored.
I feel like I could see, again, I can't be confident in it, but I feel like I could see Beba going for the content cut just because of who Beba is. But I don't know if anyone's proficient at it here, of these 8.
Well, well, let's see where it goes. And it would be really, really beneficial for Beba actually, because the way he's been playing. So if he murders the entire other team and then he has fire, do content cut and just get a giant and get back into the race after slaughtering. So
absolutely, let's see who goes for it here. Looks like we're seeing Shotzi go for it, gets a alright one, not the best, as we see Deadly goes for it as well, gets an alright one, and I think they're the main two that get a good one, so actually a breakaway for Mexico at the start.
Beba's coming through though.
Takes out Brocha.
Gets one. Takes his teammate's shield off.
It was a green shield, thankfully. Barely misses Shotzi there. If his mask was half a second longer, it would have killed him there. Gets a missile though. Shotzi's gone. Shotzi gets taken out and can't get fire here, so now it's Deadly in first and Peru in second there with Beba. Promo getting taken out, falls down to 6th place here. Going to be going wide here as he gets comboed again here by Brocha just taking out Roka and Promo. So Brocha being the bully today, he's like, no Roka, my turn.
So Beba doesn't go for the cut here. Maybe I don't think it would have been too beneficial for him. Yeah,
especially with no item. He does get an engine, which can help you do the cut easier if he decides to go for it.
So I think Beba's just gonna trail Deadly.
Yeah, and we see he's lost fire in the grass here. So you can see that we're just going to be seeing a bigger lead by Deadly here. And we see in the back spots, we see that Promo's not really rolling anything that good. Does get fire back with a canister, but he's rolling triple missiles when no one's near him except his teammate Roka. So not looking good for the bottom two in Peru, but we'll see what the top players can do as Blindado in third as a shield. Second place, taken out by Deadly's bomb.
That is
nice ankle bite.
Oh, for sure.
No! That was... I think that Mexic tried to drop a nitro in his face and threw the bomb and blew up. That's why there were green flames there for anybody that missed it.
And then we saw shots he took out Beba with a combo there, then rolled a shield, so he snuck up into third. So we're actually seeing really strong spots from Mexico here as an orb comes out. Roka dodges here. Beba does not. Let's see if this is going to be enough to let Roka catch up to Mexic and take him out. He is gaining fast. Alright, Deadly gets hit, but Deadly's really far away. I don't actually know whether it'll be enough for Blindado to catch, but he's gaining fast. Maybe he will actually get the pass, depending on what items they get up the front here. Unfortunately, we don't have a POV for that.
This is a very, very strong win for Mexico. 1-3-4. So this is the clapback that Mexico needed.
Oh, Roka tried to go for the cut, and he failed.
Oh no.
So that's actually cost him like 3 spots. That's really unfortunate. I think he jumped on the wrong part of the wall. So we're seeing Promo comes right up into 5th here, but we're seeing
Shotzi waited, but didn't matter.
Last second orb.
Yeah, so
Peru's
1-3-4-7. That's really good for Mexico. Really not what Peru wanted to see. So really strong showing by Mexico there. As you guys said, Mexico favored track, and it turned out to be.
That turned really ugly really quickly for Peru.
Yeah.
Beba actually rolled a mask and actually caught up, but didn't really get to do anything else outside of that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's unfortunate for Roka. If he had have gotten that cut, he might have actually been able to catch up to the mid spots that Mexico had, like Mexic. I'm unclear exactly how far away he was at the time, but that could have been huge if he had done the cut there and managed to take them out. But unfortunately he failed it, and that really cost them.
So with only 2 races left, there is a
10 point. It looks like it's a 10 point difference here. So yeah, 161 to 151 here. So this is still anyone's game. Really, really close still. If Mexico get a top 3, or the equivalent of a top 3, which would be plus 11, they will win completely, as it is only possible to get 19 in a single race. And so if Mexico can get past that 19 point difference, they will secure the win by race 9.
Conversely, if Peru manages to not lose by 9 points, Well, if they lose by 9, they can still get the draw if they get the top 4 on the 10th track, which is actually their pick. It's Sewer Speedway. So that's interesting to say enough because we didn't get to talk about the final 3 tracks before they started the first race.
Yeah.
But as we've already said, Tiger Temple was a very Mexico favorite track, and they definitely performed well there. So we have another Mexico pick, which is Dingo Canyon. And then finally Peru's pick, which is Sewer Speedway. So I'm not particularly fond of any of the last 3 tracks, but Sewer Speedway is definitely one that is definitely a rare pick, and honestly, the only people that I see actually pick that track are like France
and rare.
Well, you talking about Dingo Canyon? No, you're talking about Sewer. You're talking about Sewer. I don't pick Sewer. What the hell?
So that's actually pretty that's pretty strange, but maybe they know something that we don't.
When it comes to Sewer, I know I've seen Australia pick Sewer before as well. Unfortunately, they're not in like World Cup into the group stages. They didn't advance, but like you said, of the teams that have advanced, I think really, like you said, France. I can't think of anyone else that commonly picks it. I guess Peru now.
Yeah. So
interesting.
If they get the win here, like if they get a top 3 here, it's a plus 11. Top 3 on Dingo Canyon. They have to outperform Mexico on their own track pick. Get the top 11, they're plus 1 going into the final race. And then if they just manage to get a top 2, then they win. But I feel like this is actually gonna go to final race situation. This isn't gonna be a close and shut case going into race 10.
Well, another thing for Peru is that if they get a win here, especially a decent win, it could really shake Mexico's confidence, as they'd start losing the likelihood that they're gonna win statistically. So we'll definitely see what they can do here as we start off this race.
It can go either way on this track.
Absolutely. We're seeing a few character changes here as well, so just be aware, chat.
Amazing.
So yeah, we're going to see how this goes early on. Mexic getting shield sniped. The Wamper's blocked by a TNT there. No one can take Wamper. His Shotzi gets bombed as well. So we're seeing Blindado, Roker. It's looking like early break here. And promo. Actually, is this top 4?
Oh boy. Here we go, guys.
Okay, alright, here we go. So
this is really early though, so...
And
can't make that.
Yeah.
This is early, but we do see Shotzi with a mask here. It's juiced. Is he going to be able to catch? Probably not. It's going to be close, but if not, he can get projectiles or a missile here to try and protect himself here, as he's right up with the top 3 for Peru here. Top 3 is exactly what Peru need, but they've got Shotzi right on their tail. Promo going wide with a triple missile. Is he going to take him out? He does take Shotzi out, and then gets a green shield to protect himself. So the top 3 has been defended with Deadly right on top of them here.
Beba's the clock. Okay, so I've been in this situation before, where my team has top 3. Oh, he uses the clock. My team has top 3, and I'm the one in bottom. It's really up to the bottom spot to like clean up the people in front of them.
Yeah.
Like get the top 4. So.
And so.
Oh no!
We see that Promo had a missile, and he went to shoot Deadly. Deadly put a Nitro up, and it killed both of them. But then we see Promo with more missiles takes Brocha out. So all we're seeing is the top 3 being even more secure, as Shotzi has an orb now.
Yeah.
So Promo just traded with Beba here, and they have a top 3, and that's a wall of nitros.
Okay. One pass. Yep, takes Mexic out.
Is he going to get the bomb as well? He's going to miss the bomb. Shot it quite wide there, but we'll definitely see whether this orb from Mexico can do anything here. Not looking like his team's rolling any dodges, and they really can't afford Mexic to get hit here because Mexic's the only one up the top, but they throw it because Mexic has no fire. And he dodges it.
Yeah, Beba.
So this is going to break up the top 3, but the top 2 is looking secure. Going into the final lap, we see literally everyone from 3rd to last in a really tight-knit pack here. Anything could happen except for these top 2 losing their spots.
Promo gets the kill.
And then we see almost a shield snipe. It just missed, it seems.
That's coming through though. Oh, Shotzi was actually post-switching.
Okay, so Promo's getting this 4th place here though. I don't think Beba's gonna be able to do anything to recover any positions, but we got a 1, 2, 4.
No, he's not. Shotzi takes him out, and he's gonna fall into 7th. This is only gonna be a +3.
That's Wow, that's rough.
That was a really good recovery from Mexico at the end to stop the big win there. Peru almost had it. They almost had it, and instead it's actually only a +3. That's still better than what it could have been.
I do commend Peru for Promo and Beba specifically for fighting quite hard when they were sent to the bottom.
Absolutely.
Bottom spots are really important here.
That was a really, really good, well played by Mexico. They didn't like let that frazzle them, and they just continued to fight to minimize that loss going into this final race. And it's gonna come down to Peru's pick of Sewer Speedway, but like I said, maybe they know something that we don't. What is it? Just +7?
Yeah, so it's a +7 difference now. So 179 to 172.
That was a very enjoyable race to watch.
So yeah, some examples of positions that Peru would need to tie would be 1st, 3rd, 4th, 7th is an example, or maybe 1st, 2nd, 6th, 7th. So they kind of need like some top spots and then mids. They really can't afford to be getting bottom spots here at all unless they have the top 3. And that's just a tie. So we'll see how this goes on Sewer Speedway. Again, not a track we see often, so it's kind of hard to swing this in either team's favor, but the fact that Peru picked this, you'd think they would have the edge.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, Beba might just go wide and just do it, or maybe we'll see some more Roka tech. As long as his team gets away, I mean, that's always a really good thing. Roka actually hasn't fist mastered anybody in the last like couple races. So.
Yeah. So yeah, going to be an exciting race 10, and it's nice that it's coming down to the wire here. These early position changes, lap 1, could really determine who wins this. If we see Blindado Roka get breakaways again, it's a very real chance that Peru win.
For sure. I just want to know, like, Peru picked this track, so I hope none of them fail the shortcut. Because, like, that would be the irony.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that would be the big irony here. But what's the tech? What is the tech on this track? What are we doing here?
The tech is, it's so painful to play Sewer that they're hoping the other team just are in tears and don't play well. Simple.
Well, here we go.
Alright, we see Beaked early, but we do see Beba with the ankle bite tech, goes wide, gets triple missiles, takes out Mexic. Quite a few people dying early on here. We see Deadly up the front here. Is this missile going to connect? Barely misses. And this missile won't connect either.
Nope.
Almost.
Yeah.
But we do see Roka up the top with Deadly. Is he going to be able to do something here to break up the top 2? We see a lot of people getting taken out. Roka's the one to lose here, but we do see Beba with an orb.
Early orb, yeah.
Early orb.
They could honestly throw this unjuiced to hit Deadly here. That's what I would do. And they take out Shotzi. They do hit Promo though, and Roka, and it dodges.
Mexic's coming with a mask though.
Yep, and he takes out Beba here. That orb dodging is actually like not that good for Peru here. That's going to be able to swing around and hit everyone again.
Jeez, Beba just getting destroyed every time.
Actually, because of that orb going back around might actually help. Because,
wait, Blindado?
Yeah, is Blindado going to be able to get the safe pass on Deadly here? Looks like he's getting it. And another orb! An orb thrown again. I'm not sure who that was from.
I think it's from Mexico.
Oh, Blindado had a dodge.
No, I think it might have been from Roka. It looked like it came from him, but either way, as you said, we see Blindado had a dodge here, so we're going to be seeing him with a breakaway compared to Deadly here. So they currently have first place, but they need stronger positions if they want to win. We're currently looking at, I believe, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Mexico, which is definitely a win for them. Shotzi trying to pulse with, not really getting anywhere though, as he gets squished instead.
This is, okay, so wait, is he gonna avoid his team? Nope.
No.
Kills Roka. That's rough. That's really, really rough.
For sure.
And he hits a tight nitro.
Yeah,
this is the bomb on Shotzi. Shotzi goes for the back bomb, misses. But honestly,
Shotzi does get taken out though by the missile from Promo, so we are seeing Roka and Promo coming up into 5-6 here. But again, having just Shotzi in last, that's not enough. They really need these people to be taken out as an orb is thrown.
That's an orb.
And thanks,
all 3 of the Peru players back here dodged it because of the shortcut.
So
it hit the person in 4th.
They actually dodged it because of desync. The person who threw it was actually ahead on their screen.
Good speaker.
Yeah. Gets a speed ghost though.
So he does recover a little bit, but he is probably going to be passed here, depending on, because we see a mask from Shotzi. This is really bad for Peru, and he hits both of them.
Yeah.
So this is that's pretty sealed, honestly.
That's a wrap. No, that's a wrap.
Yeah, 100%. That's really unfortunate, but
another orb.
No, I don't. It's juiced. He's sending it immediately.
Is this going to hit? No, he gets squished instead. He goes for the squish, but that is going to cost him 5th place. But again, not enough. As we see 2-3-4 from Mexico, which is guaranteed a win.
Yeah.
So that's going to be looking like a +3 at the moment.
Baba gets desync beakered by jumping over the beaker that was tight at 2nd barrel, and that's
Yeah, so it looks
there were a lot of orbs that race.
Oh, that was like 3? 4?
Yeah.
So that was
race.
That was a +5, I think, in the end for Mexico. So we'll be seeing about a +12 difference. But again, incredibly small point difference here.
That's a very close war.
Alright, I will input final scores.
There we go.
And every time I see Tony Moore on the scoreboard, my brain kind of does the fuzzy haze that analog TVs used to do. I'm just like, who?
It's the static channel.
It's the confuse the commentators tech.
Every time.
So we are seeing a 12-point victory for Mexico. So Mexico had the lead the entire time. They won the first race by 3, then they got quite strong wins, and then Peru almost brought it back with quite a few wins going into the second half. But Mexico just held out there, managing to secure the win against Peru in the group stages here. So, excellent showing for the first group stage match, in my opinion.
Like I said, I knew it was going to be close. Mexico with their very, very strong showing here. But Peru, again, in the second half, they really did fight back super hard.
Mm-hmm.
Just wasn't enough, not enough gas. Enough gas in the end, but it is what it is. It's not like Peru still can't qualify. So in group stages, basically top two teams out of the 4 will advance into the final bracket stage. So Peru still has 2 more weeks of playing other teams in their group.
It's a very tough group to be in, though. So
that is very true.
They still have to deal with Italy and what was the other team? Germany.
Just briefly, let me just skim down the channels.
That is
I feel like at this point I need to bookmark this thing.
Probably would be.
Alright. 1 second, I will just pull this up.
I feel like that's a very, very evil group. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's no group that I want any part of.
Alright, 1 second. So,
in my opinion, Mexico was probably the easiest match, and it only gets worse. That's the worst part.
Yeah. So, from this match, we've seen Mexico-Peru here on Group D was the match we saw here. And we see that's a winning point to Mexico here, with only a very small point gap there. So, coming up, we've got a few other matches coming your way. I will just pull up the schedule really quick. So yeah, our next match is actually going to be from the same group, Germany versus Italy, coming up at 1900 UTC. I believe that's roughly 9 PM Central European time. So that's going to be a very interesting one.
The revenge match.
Yeah, so we already saw this match in the seeding stage, and very, very controversial match there, as we saw race 10, Germany winning with a top 4 and out of time, which is exactly what they needed. We'll definitely see how this match goes in the run back. Some other matches with confirmed times we are going to be seeing from Group C, Chile versus Great Britain and Ireland here. So that one I think is interesting, because I feel like ordinarily you'd just, like, I feel like before in seeding, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's that's Great Britain's match. But Chile's actually been doing decently well. I would say they do have some strong players there. So we'll see if they can hold their own against Great Britain Island.
Chile found Poncho washed up on shore somewhere, and was just like, "Hey, man, hello?" And yeah, I mean, obviously they still have really, really strong players. Otherwise, other than Poncho, like Martin's over.
Yeah,
we all know that boy is cracked. So...
Yeah, absolutely. But looking at other matches, we do have another rematch. United States. I'm sure you two are not biased at all. You Americans versus France. So this match already happened, and I always forget. You guys won by a small margin. I want to say it was like 10 or something. Like, yeah, it was really small. Yeah. So we'll see who comes out on top. With such a small point difference, it could be anyone's game here. So both incredibly strong teams, and both teams I could see going on very far, depending how the group stage goes for them.
100%. I'm not even playing in that match, and I'm just like not excited about it. So that should tell you a lot.
Yeah, and we do have a scary match for Latin America coming up, going up against the current top seed Saudi Arabia. So Latin America's got big shoes to fill, going up against such a powerhouse this year who've only faced one loss. So
that is a super scary as well.
Yeah.
Every other team in that group is very, very, very solid.
Absolutely.
Group A and Group D in particular are just a really, really scary group. Group C is actually super scary, and it's literally, for me, in my opinion, it's super scary because of Finland.
Well, I mean, every group is scary here. Let's be real.
Like, like Finland in particular literally just scares me out of Group C. I'm just like, okay, that's I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in Finland's group. Like, if I had to pick like teams to avoid, Finland's one of them.
Yeah.
So,
well, speaking of Finland, their match this week is going to be up. This not a scheduled time yet though, so we don't know when it's going to be exactly, but it'll be Finland versus Spain. So I've heard this one's going to be occurring later, like just after the weekend, so like Monday, Tuesday kind of time. But we'll definitely see. It's going to be a tough match for Spain. They've done quite well to make it through. They didn't make it to group stages last year, but they've actually made it this year with quite a decent showing. But they pitted up against Finland in their first match, so I bet they're a little frightened by that one as they're going up against the top contender.
But what if they win?
Yeah, that would be a massive upset here. I feel like everyone is just hedging their bets on Finland in this group. Like, I feel like everyone there is going, oh, Finland will advance. Not even a question. But we could definitely see some upsets here. And if we do see it, that would be a really big upset in this World Cup.
As you can see, my other captain is teasing me in the chat. I'm balding. I'm not even playing. So, but I trust you guys will do good in your match for sure.
And the
they don't switch time tech again.
Yeah. So there's the only other two matches this week would be Costa Rica versus Japan, which I feel like could be anyone's game. I want to give the slight edge to Japan, but it's a very slight edge as these two teams were very, very close together in skill.
That one will be an interesting one for sure. When's that match?
So this match will be Monday 4 a.m. UTC, so a bit rough for Europeans. That's going to be about 6 a.m. Central European. And for Americans, I believe it's occurring close to midnight. Depending on your time zone, of course. But for the Americas, around that midnight block, late Sunday night. So keep an eye out for that one. Because, yeah, I think that's going to be another close match. And then our final one is another close one, in my opinion. Colombia-Argentina. So, I feel like...
I actually want to be in the stands for that one.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this match. Unfortunately, it's not got a time scheduled yet, so I don't know if I'll be around to cast it. But it's going to be a hype one, for sure.
We shall see. But
so, yeah.
With that being said, I think we're all done here for the day. I don't think there's anything else. It's like group stages are pretty self-explanatory. There's really nothing to talk about. But I just gotta say these track picks were really, really interesting. All the normal track picks that I would expect from these two teams ended up getting outright banned. So
yeah, exactly. And I guess that's what happens when two teams know the other team. Is it's just well, we're gonna ban their top picks, and then they're like, well, what do we do now?
So they have to pick some unorthodox stuff in order to get through. But it, like I said, it was interesting. Like I definitely expected an Alley pick. I definitely expected a Nina's pick, but they just got banned. So they had to go with second round draft pick, I guess. And like you had to go with Cortex Castle instead of Clockwork Wumpa. He got Dingo Canyon instead of like Koala Carnival. So
yeah,
Barren Ruins instead of Jungle Boogie. But it is what it is.
So yeah, like Jet said, that's going to bring us to the end of this stream. So as usual, thank everyone for stopping by and enjoying the commentary in the match. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you're interested, we do have some accounts to follow here. We do have the our Twitter account where we will be posting when a match goes live here, so that you can come to tune in and watch and also get updates on what the matchups are for a week. Of course, we have the Discord as well. Feel free to jump in there, give us some feedback, discuss some hype moments, or just talk about the World Cup in general. So got some links there for you to check out. For now, I'm going to send you guys over to Geordie, who's doing some, I believe, world record attempts on a Twilight Tour in time trial. So no 4v4s it's looking like in ranked at the moment, but we do have some content here from Geordie. So many people would know the name, Geordie925. Held and probably still holds multiple world records to this day. Incredibly strong player, and go stop by and see him. So thank you everyone for watching, and thank you to my extra special guest commentators for helping me out today.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah. Have a good one, everyone.
Oh, we just finished.
Oh, no! He just finished.
Oh,
Stop it.
No, I canceled the raid. Alright. Who's left? Okay. Who's left? Anyone. Give me who's playing. It looks like
I don't see anyone.
Dragon is doing an FFA. Is their FFA still going?
Who's?
Dragon Max. I'm trying to figure out because
they just started it.
Oh, alright. We've got content still, don't worry. You're not going to be seeing Geordie. You're going to be seeing Dragon here. So, as a heads up, this stream will be in Spanish most likely, for anyone who does not speak the language, but it doesn't matter, there's still definitely content there for you to see, as we've got a ranked FFA to go into. So again, thank you all for stopping by. Deja vu with the second outro, but we'll catch you in the next match.
Have a good one, everyone.
Have a good one, everybody.